Should I get rolling here, George?
Okay, and yes, it is 7 o'clock.
There we go.
So
Thank
let's
you.
go ahead and come to order.
Bogner, absent. Costa Viro.
Here, present.
Eager, absent. Flores.
Present.
Cotsinis.
Here.
Hamilton.
Here.
Sutton.
Here.
We have a quorum.
Okay, Pledge of Allegiance. I
pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
We do need to appoint a Secretary Pro Tem. Do we have a motion?
I'll move that the board appoint Trustee Hamilton as the Secretary Pro Tem at the regular meeting in absence of Secretary Egan.
I'll second.
Okay,
Ladies first. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Abstained. Okay, Wendy, you're it for today.
I am.
Mission statement: to enrich, empower, and enlighten the people of the Warren Newport Public Library District. Next, public comment. Does anyone wish to address the board in public comment? Hearing none. Do we have any written correspondence?
No.
All right, let's move on to the consent agenda. Can we get a motion for that?
Is this one we have to do as amended?
No, that
No,
one is more late.
I'm sorry. Yeah.
I move the consent agenda be approved as presented.
I second.
Celeste. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Abstained? Carried. Nothing was removed. Moving on to the President's Report, page 21. Let me know if there are any questions. And if not, does any other trustee have a report?
I come to the back to school event where we're doing a backpack to Freshwood. We have the Woodland School District, the Viking School District. And I think we had like 20 something new people sign up for library cards. I don't know what the final number was,
I
but
think 22.
yeah,
Yeah.
it was
Excellent.
successful events. Kids getting their backpacks was cute.
Anyone else?
I think we should have raincoats addressed next year for the parade.
The drive
And cakes.
T-shirts.
Yeah.
A great many of us were there at the parade, and yes, it was a very interesting time had by all.
Oh, also, we gotta thank Ryan for being willing to be in the dunk tank.
Oh, how'd that go?
Yeah,
I think it
missed
went good.
It's fine. It's good.
was-
Better than doing a Rubik competition. For sure.
Right.
They were like, what, 20 minutes? I got
It's like
distracted.
25 minutes. Yeah,
Wow.
it's fine.
And then in solidarity, we did it the next day.
That's right. That's right. I got let it up on Saturday.
All got done. Anyway.
All right, Executive Director's Report, page 22.
Yeah, I think one of the things I wanted to mention that's not in this report, it will be in the next director's report, is we lost a couple of key staff in our program and community engagement department. So Jessica Kiesler accepted a library director job in Wisconsin.
Oh, wow.
So we're happy for her. But, and then Jenny Haydish, a coordinator in that department, accepted a job at Glenview Public Library.
Oh, nice.
So so we're happy for their opportunities, but it leaves the leadership void in that department. So Rebecca is spending most of her time there the next several weeks. So we have posted Jenny's position because we didn't get that filled first, and then I know Rebecca's taking time to kind of assess the situation and figure out exactly if the structure that we have in place is the way we want it before we hire a head of that department. So I just wanted to update the board on that. So we're fine. Fortunately, we're a little short staffed, but it is what it is.
Thank you.
We've done this
Yeah.
before, so
Yeah.
so I thought that was worth mentioning in this report.
And it's not posted at this point, not yet.
The coordinator job is.
It is,
We're,
okay.
we're
Just
I
understand.
think we've got interviews scheduled.
We have interviews scheduled
Yeah.
starting this week.
Yeah.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Yeah, that's the big thing that's not in your packet I wanted to mention that's going on. Yeah, and the other things we'll talk about later on the, during the board meeting, the other things are going on. So, any questions about anything in the report for July? Well, there is an error, by the way. I need to fix this. Fundraising through June, somehow that didn't get updated to July, so that's on page 23. So we'll get that updated. Because that's last year's number, or the previous month's numbers. That's not accurate.
I just had a question about the FOIA request. So do we know why people, I mean, that tells what they're requesting.
Yeah, so this was the assistant director of the Downers Grove Public
Yeah.
Library. Usually what would happen is, peers of ours would just reach out to us for
That's
this
what I
information.
wondered. Yeah.
But the director was out of town and the board needed this information, and I think she decided I need to get this information, so I'm gonna
Okay.
send a FOIA request to these libraries.
Okay.
We all wondered, why are they FOIAing?
Yeah.
But it's fine, and that's the reason. It's unusual. Usually, just like with anything, people certainly can send a FOIA request and we'll fill this FOIA request. But
Sure.
typically speaking, if someone just calls us up and asks for information, we'll just give them the information.
Yeah.
So without a formal
I
FOIA.
thought there was something must have been a little unusual, because I know you speak to other, library directors oftentimes, they check and see. So.
Yeah. So that's all.
Okay.
And this is all information that's on our website anyway.
That's correct.
Yeah.
That's not. Yeah. This is. Yeah.
I had one question. On the IT section, I noted 2 laptops had hardware issues and repaired under warranty. What percentage of our computers are under warranty currently? Are there any that are not?
It's Ruth doesn't know. We'll get you an answer. I don't know if we know that off the top of our heads.
Since I have started replacing all the computers the past 3 years, I'm making sure that all the computers that I'm buying I buy extra 3-year warranty. For desktops, I don't buy warranty because it comes with 3 years, but they last up to 5. Laptops come with 1 year standard, so I bump it up to 3 years. So now we just have 2 old laptops that we haven't recycled yet because they're doing well,
Okay.
which are not under warranty, but almost more than 99% are under warranty.
Good to hear.
And what's the status of the webpage update?
So good question. We're testing the website as we speak. So it is.
Great.
There's I don't know how many are in that test group. There's
About
like a dozen
10
of
or
us
so.
something. Yeah.
10 or
So
12.
so we're in the process of testing it. So
Okay.
stay tuned for updates.
Any other questions on the executive director's report? If not, let's move on to the facilities improvement plan.
Well, I think the big news is that with our short-term plan with our LFI order, we're almost there. I think did we talk about this in the last? No, I did. Yeah. So we have been disappointed with our communication between LFI and WNPL. And we had a pre-install meeting. We thought that we were all on the same page, and there's been a lot of miscommunication between their salesperson, their lead installer, and their staff. So, but we're navigating that. We really are just waiting now for our cafe furniture, and I don't think we're gonna get that this week, realistically. Katie, you have any updates on that?
The tables are in, they came in today, but our head installer is in Colorado right now, so they said end of the week we would touch base on when he could get them installed out here. So we have the chairs, it's just tables we're waiting on, but there's also a few finishing pieces that they did not get to, so they really do need to come and spend a couple hours here to finish off some signage brackets, 2 end panels, and the 6 tables.
Yeah. So, but we're close, and if you look at the new shelving, if you go to the marketplace, yeah, it's really
The
great.
new shelving looks good. I'm just wondering how the folding tables are being treated by all of our high school students who started school this week.
Early returns are favorable. We don't have a lot of data points. We don't have a lot of data points yet, George.
Yeah.
We'll
One
see.
day.
We'll know.
They
Yeah.
started last Thursday.
Oh, they did.
Yeah, the
They
high
did.
school did.
The high school, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but then we got the 20th is
Yeah.
both 50 and 56, I think, tomorrow. Yeah.
Yeah, they
So,
start.
so we'll see.
Yeah, I was in here leaving as the high school kids were coming in today. we're at the vending machines, getting some coffee, just chatting. It's kind of cool. I like it.
Yeah. So yeah, and we're meeting this Thursday with Ingrid Anderson and Third Way, and so we'll continue to, kind of lock in a plan. And I'll find out this week when the the board will. I don't know if it'll be committee of the whole or if it'll be September regular board meeting, but the board will obviously get a chance to see this plan. You saw the big concept as we get into the details, obviously with where construction management services coming into play, and when we get estimates, then we'll have a better idea of what this next step in the plan will look like, right? What we can afford to do and what choices we have to make. So
Very good. Any other questions on the facilities improvement plan? If not, let's move on to new business, secretary's reports. And again, these are on here instead of the consent because we had a person who was absent the last meeting. So let's get a motion on the table for this. Does anyone want to make the motion?
I move the board approve the minutes of the regular meeting for July 15th, 2025 as presented.
As amended.
As amended.
As
We have
amended.
to,
Because
We have a
a small,
yeah,
errors,
this is as
in
presented.
here.
it does.
So we're
Yeah,
gonna
but
do
we
it.
amended a couple things.
Oh,
Before the
okay.
meeting. for
Yeah,
sure.
before the
We
meeting.
flagged,
I
it was
missed
very
it.
minor things.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
minor, yeah.
very
As
good.
amended.
As
So-
amended.
Wendy, okay, very good.
A
Also-
second.
Right, and we'll need a roll call for this one. Because Caroline, you were out for both of these, correct?
Yes. Flores,
Aye.
Hamilton,
Aye.
Sutton,
Aye.
Costa Viro,
Aye.
abstain.
Abstain. Oh my God, I'm so tired, guys.
Eager, absent. Wagner, absent. Kotsinis,
Aye.
ayes have it.
And then we'll need one for the special meeting as well.
Motion that the board approve the minutes of the special meeting August 5th, 2025 as presented.
I'll second it.
Presented or amended for this one?
I think this one was okay.
This
Yeah,
wasn't
this
there.
one was
It
fine.
was just a name and
Okay, perfect.
before it was fine.
All right, roll call again for this one.
Flores,
Aye.
Hamilton,
Aye.
Sutton,
Aye.
Costa Viro,
Abstain.
Eager, absent. Wagner, absent. Kotsinis,
Aye.
ayes have it.
All right, and now moving on to the reports of the standing committees for the committee of the whole. Again, Caroline was out for this one, so we'll need a motion.
I move that the board approve the committee of the whole reports for August 25th, 2025 as presented.
I'll second.
Roll call, please.
Eager, absent. Wagner, absent. Hamilton,
Aye.
Sutton,
Aye.
Costa Viro,
Abstain.
Flores,
Aye.
sorry, no, she's not abstaining. Flores, Kotsinis,
Aye.
ayes have it.
Okay,
And you're doing the secretary.
Oh.
Right.
let's move on to the item C, the IPLAR report. So you'll find that on.
No, we didn't print it.
We didn't print it. Okay,
Right.
good. Save paper.
Yeah, for sure.
We all saw it at the committee of the whole. If you haven't, it was in your packet. Any questions or concerns, or are we good to have a motion for this one?
Good.
Okay,
I move to approve the 2025 Illinois Public Library Annual Report, IPLAR, to be submitted to the Office of the Illinois Secretary of State pursuant to law.
I'll second.
okay, and a roll call for this one as well.
Sutton,
Aye.
Flores,
Aye.
Hamilton,
Aye.
Costa Viro,
So am I still abstaining?
No, assuming you
Okay.
read it.
I did.
Yeah.
Aye.
Eager, absent. Wagner, absent. Kotsinis,
Aye.
ayes have it.
All right. Next, this is an ordinance to transfer money to our special reserve fund. We had more money left over than we had expected. So who would like to make the motion?
I move the board approve ordinance 2025/2026-4 to transfer $450,000 to the special reserve fund as presented.
Second.
Roll call for this one as well.
Hamilton,
Aye.
Flores,
Aye.
Costavito,
Aye.
Sutton,
Aye.
Wagner absent, Eager absent, Kotsinis,
Aye.
ayes have it.
All right, moving on to item E, construction delivery method for building project. Ryan, take us away.
This is a little bit redundant to agenda item G, but we can talk about it here. Maybe vote under agenda item G, or we can vote here because this is possible action. Yeah. So as the board is aware, we talked to this committee of the whole. We had 4 submissions for construction management services. Working with Katie and Joe Huberty from Edgar Ray Anderson, we analyzed them, and there was a clear top 2, and that was FQC and SMC. So as you recall, I suggested to the board, Katie and I will do interviews of the 2 finalists, which we did. They were both excellent. As Joe Huberty said, I think he'll be happy either way. But as you see the recommendation in the board packet, we feel that SMC has an edge for a couple different reasons. Just we feel like they have identified a couple of additional ways they could maximize their budget for the project. The staffing model, it was very clear FQC wanted someone here at all times, where SMC's approach is having Jason here, not all the time, but as needed. And then the policy of no markup and change orders we thought was pretty big as well. And then their references were exceptional as well. Frankly, they had better references than FQC, although those were fine. So just with those, it wasn't a matter of as if FQC was deficient in areas. We just felt that SMC was, clearly the better choice based on these criteria. So, Katie, do you want to add anything?
No, I think, it's great to meet them in person, and they could walk parts of the project too out there on the floor. Getting to actually meet who would be here managing our project in person was extremely helpful, and we just felt to, the background of SMC, all of the libraries that they've done, many that we've visited, they really understood our project and the vision, and we had a great connection with them.
All right, any questions from anyone? Since we have this later for a contract motion, we'll wait for that for the actual action. And let's talk about strategic planning process, item F.
Yeah, just a quick update on this. I've had a couple of conversations with Dawn, who is leading this effort with Third Way. And number one, I'm just really impressed with her. She's extremely sharp and comes at this from a completely different perspective than most people that do library strategic plans. I'm very excited about that. And really, this is just information gathering phase for her. So she's definitely talked about wanting to engage the community, and I think that engage the community in some different ways than we've done in the past. I don't really have much more to report than that, because my conversations with her have been, her peppering questions about the community. I've sent her school district strategic plans and village strategic plans, like different things. So she's won a lot of community information. We've sent her our analytics on demand, the latest demographics we've had, so she has an idea of what this community looks like. So this is the information gathering phase for her, and we'll start to do some more actual work on this plan in the fall months. So yeah.
Excellent. Does anyone have any questions? If not, let's move on to item G, awarding the contract for the construction management firm that we just talked about. Does anyone want to make that motion?
A motion that the board award the contract for construction management services to SMC.
I'll second it.
All right, roll call, please.
Costavito,
Aye.
Sutton,
Aye.
Flores,
Aye.
Hamilton,
Aye.
Eager absent, Wagner absent, Kotsinis,
Aye.
ayes have it.
All right, moving on to item H, other potentially actionable items for the agenda for September. If there's anything that you would like to add that's not on here, let me know. And if not, let's go to public forum. Does anyone wish to address the board in public forum? Hearing no one. Announcements. Want to walk us through the announcements, Ryan?
Yeah, the one thing I wanted to mention here is that something on the announcements, Library After Dark, we are canceling Library After Dark this year.
What?
Yes. Well, it really comes down to, honestly, the staff departures. Jessica and Jenny were key to that effort. And, you know, I just talking about it internally, we just decided let's, you know, with everything else going on, it's just too much. So that's I know that's a downside. So, and I yeah. So we'll go on a hiatus for a year.
Well, we could look to reschedule it
In spring or something.
in the spring.
Yeah, that's what I wondered, except for our promotion. That nothing comes.
We had a meeting with the task force that was involved, and we all did agree. Like, when we're fully staffed, we can talk about when the right time is, given the facilities improvement plan.
Right.
So it does sound like a lot of the implementation and installation is going to happen in the spring. So maybe we want to wait until that's complete.
Yeah.
So, but
And that would
definitely,
be kind of a cool thing that everybody
Yeah.
would be coming to see.
because I think everybody loves it. Like, the staff loves it, but it's just it's a big
Yeah.
lift.
All right. Any other questions, comments, or announcements? If not, I will move on to item 15. I move that the board enter into executive session 5 ILCS 120/2C1 to review the employment of a specific employee with the executive director, Ryan Livergood, present.
I'll second it.
Can we get a roll call for this, please?
Wagner, absent. Eager, absent. Sutton,
Aye.
Costavito,
Aye.
Flores,
Aye.
Hamilton,
Aye.
Kotsinis.
Aye.
Ayes have it.
It is 7:23.
Oh, yes.
When you
Ready?
ended it,
Okay.
I stopped it.
It is 7:58. We're back in session. We've reconvened the meeting. Only action item left is a motion to adjourn. Do we have a motion to adjourn?
Motion that the meeting be adjourned.
I second.
All right, so that was
Celeste
second.
and
Celeste and
Carol.
Caroline. I'll make a note of that. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Abstained? We are adjourned at 7:59 p.m.